Hi guys, we're back. This video we're gonna talk about stress, the effects that it has on the body, and of course I always start off with a little update on my life, which is gonna correlate to that. But grab yourself a tea, a coffee, a snack, get comfy. I don't know, maybe you're watching me while you're doing your work. I got you. I'm gonna be doing my nails if you wanna join. I'm gonna start off with taking off my current nail polish, which is just clear polish. And then I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna go with a design today or just a color, like I'm not sure. It's funny because I always like save my nails for these videos. Like sometimes my nails are like so busted, but I'm like, I have to find time to sit down and chat. I'm gonna take off my polish while I give you a little update. So if you've watched any of the other videos that I've done, then you know I have a bald spot. I'll show it to you. I have this bald spot right here, right? Which is like growing back for sure, like finally, which is so weird because when I went to the dermatologist, when I first got the bald spot, I went to the dermatologist and she put like injections all around the spot so that it didn't spread, but also so that the hair would grow back. And she said it would grow back in 6 weeks. It definitely did not grow back in 6 weeks. Like that, it started growing back just a month ago. She also said that it might grow back as gray hair. And low-key, I wanted that. I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted that. Cause like how fucking dank would that be? Like the what are they called? Like the silver, what is that called? Whatever. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'll put a picture of like my two favorite references of people who have that. Okay? But yeah, it only just started growing back. And whatever. When that happened, she told me, "Hey, like you need to focus on minimizing your stress." But I like didn't feel like I had stress. Like it just wasn't really. Then the other day, I went to Target and I found a really cute pair of sweatpants, so I went to go try them on. And they had a mirror that was pretty high up and then a one behind you, my favorite. When I can see all the angles of my body in a fitting room, 10 out of 10, I'll buy anything at that point. So I'm trying something on and I bend over to like put my pants on and I see something and I'm like, what? And I have another bald spot. I have another bald spot on the top of my head, which I just finished washing my hair, so I don't think it's gonna be as easy to show you or to even no, I found it. Hopefully that was it because I can't see. But yeah. So I found another bald spot. This one is a little weird because this bald spot right here was like straight skin, like bald. This one is like bald, but there's like little hairs that feel really, really pointy and thick and almost like if the hair broke off, which doesn't make sense. I don't put my hair up a lot. I usually have it out like this or I have it like in a claw clip, but I'm very like tender-headed, so when anything ever gives me a headache or I feel like there's too much tension on my head, I take it out immediately. If I'm having a bad hair day, like a super bad hair day where I feel like, okay, I'm not ready to wash my hair yet, I'll put a hat on. Or just no one will see me that day, you know? So I know it's not like breakage, but it looks like it. It's really strange, and I have to go back to the dermatologist 100%. I just have to find a day that I can do that. But that's the first time that I genuinely like broke down and cried about it. Because again, after the first time she told me to, hey, like ease up on the stress. And even though I kind of felt like, what stress? Like, am I really that stressed out? I really took time to think about it and I said, okay, you know what? I may be operating on a level that I think is not stressful, but I may be doing too much. So basically, what I did was I allocated certain tasks to max, like deliberately, where I'm like, okay, I feel like as mothers or even as just people, we think that we need to be somewhere all the time. Like, we need to be in control. We need to be seeing what's happening. We need to have our hands in it to even understand what's going to happen. And we need to plan everything. And even if we're planning something with friends, it's like, okay, when and where, how, whatever. I'm not a type A personality. So it's not that. It's just more so with kids, I just want everything to go right. Right? Or like I want to know if this is like the best option or the best choice or whatever. Or like I don't want to miss out on things. So one of the things that I allocated to him was like, okay, when they go to dance class and when they go to swim class, I'm not going to be there. Because the times that they have it, I'm at work still. And even though I work from home, it's stressful on the body to be in the car with my computer trying to work. And even if I go to their swim class to, oh, I'm not missing anything, I'm missing it because I'm on my computer working. So why am I going to do that? So I had to like respect my body, respect my mind, respect my stress level and be like, hey, you take this on, but I'm just letting you know I'm not going to go. Because it's not something that he's like forcing me to do, right? But it was me. I had to tell myself. And I had to set up like these boundaries for myself. And there's also times where like he'll go food shopping instead of me, which again, that sounds extremely simple. And like he is so obviously fucking capable of that. But I love food shopping. I love a supermarket. Like, that sounds so fucking crazy, but I love it. I'm like, ooh. You know when you get, like, inspired while you're at the supermarket and you're like, ooh, should we try this? Should we have tacos this week? What if we do, like, skewers? Like, I love that. And I also love adding, like, little snacks here and there into my routine, whatever. But again, it was one of those things. I'm only one person. There's only so much I can do in one day. So, hey, you're going to take on the list of however many things, and I'm going to only focus on my job, my health, and then, of course, spending time with the kids at night, like when work is done. So, I did that, and I guess it wasn't enough. Another task that I allocated to him was the kids' birthdays, which I feel like was a really good call on my part. I think, even the way I go about certain activities is like a little over the top, right? You want everything to be perfect, and if you don't find that one thing or if they don't have that one certain character, like it's just we do that. We just do it to ourselves. I remember going to a physical therapist who was like, being from New York City, when you're walking in the street, even if you're not in a rush, you are running through the street. You are sprinting to your destination. And he was like, New York City is one of the worst places to live when you have like back issues and like alignment issues or like flat feet. He's like, running and walking in New York City is terrible. That always stood with me. The fact that we do run, like we run everywhere. But it's that same thing of like, sometimes when we have a to-do list, we go full body on that to-do list. Even though like, let's say it's like, oh, maybe I have like 2 or 3 more pumps in my conditioner. But for some reason, today is the day that I need to get that conditioner. And if I don't, I'm going to die. Like, that's what it feels like sometimes. Or even sometimes, like, you'll be like, okay, I'm getting this many things done today. And it'll be like 7 things on a to-do list. Instead of telling yourself, hey, you actually don't need paper towels yet. It's funny because we'll freak out about it, we'll buy it, and then for it to sit in a corner until we need it. So I had to condition myself to like, calm the fuck down. Just calm down. Nothing is an emergency. Like 95% of the things that I do are not an emergency. I don't need to get my prescription refill today if I have a whole week left. So I had been practicing that and being mindful, but I don't know where this fucking bald spot came from. And I'm so sad about it. I'm so sad about it because I thought that I was doing all the things that I needed to do to respect my body and to help myself, but it really hasn't worked. It really fucking hasn't worked. And I say this every single one of these Let's Do Our Nails Together, but my nails used to be super duper long and gorgeous. and I would put intricate designs on them. I used to do like gel and all that stuff. Now they keep splitting. I don't think you'd be able to see it, but they keep splitting. Like a layer of it just keeps like getting like pushed back. And I was with a friend recently who was saying like, well, you know, all of that stuff is connected, right? Like your hair loss, your nails, your skin, they're all in communication with each other. So again, I just feel so defeated by my own body, where I think I keep doing the right things, but my hair is flying off. My nails are not staying put. And we are currently in March. I have been sick every single month in 2026. And I'm not talking about a little like cough. No. We're talking, it's March. I've been on antibiotics this entire month. In February, I had a cough that wouldn't leave. I also had such bad cramps from like a pill that I was trying that I was kind of bedridden for like almost a week. I could barely eat. I had a stomach ache all throughout that. And then in January, I had RSV and I was sick the entire month. The entire month of January, I was sick, coughing, congested, sore throat, sleeping. When I tell you I was passed out. I was barely awake in January. And saying that out loud makes me feel really sad for myself, because it genuinely puts into perspective how truly sick I am. How truly, like, my body is not doing okay. And I think I keep telling myself, like, oh, but my to-do list is not that bad. Like, I'm doing my nails. I don't know, I'm at Sephora. Like, I'm thrifting. I'm okay. But I had this really great conversation with my mom about my thoughts. Because at first, my mom was telling me, hey, why don't you, I'm going to put on my usual Sally Hansen hard as nails. She's like, hey, why don't you go on like anxiety medication? And I'm like, Ma, I'm not anxious. I'm not anxious. You know, like, I am not anxious in the way that, you know, oh my God, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh my God, who's on my door? Oh my God, someone's gonna get me. Like, whatever. It is more so that my brain will not quiet down. I am constantly thinking of everything. We're talking about the economy. We're talking politics, the current wars that are happening. We're talking food and the kind of poison that they put in our food and how to pick your food properly. Where am I going to get my food? Is this food safe to eat? I'm thinking about my future. Where am I going to move to? Am I happy here? Am I not happy here? Do I have seasonal depression? Is it my fault? Is it the house fault? My job? Am I happy at my job? What does it mean if I'm not happy at my job? What will I do if I'm actually not happy at my job? What else would I do? What are we going to do as a family? Am I doing right by my kids? Is everything okay? And the list goes on and on and on. I think about mortality. I think about what is my purpose. I think about my creativity. Am I doing enough? I think about the things that I could be doing better for myself, but also for my kids. I think about my relationship. I think about my personality. I think about my zodiac sign. Like, the list is ongoing, and I genuinely think that I downplay how stressful that is. I may not be going out and building 7 houses, finding a cure for cancer, you know, going to a meeting at Congress. I may be home all day, sitting at my computer working, but my brain is on 1,000. And I also feel like I'm not anxious of what is going to happen. It's just more so I need to know the answers to everything. What is this? What is that? Why is that? How do I feel about that? Why do I feel that way about that? Who said that? Why did they say that? What are we doing? Like all these things. And I want to do a second video like this, exploring stress and how it affects the body, because I'm seeing the effects on my body, but I need to understand it more so that I can help myself and then get out of it. And one of the books that I'm going to read is actually a lecture, and it's actually a course by Robert Sapolsky. I believe that's his last name. I'll put a picture and his name. And literally the first page is about how zebras feel the same exact stress response as we do, but they don't worry about global warming. We do though, right? So it's this idea of I'm literally giving myself the stress response and I'm making myself sick. And one of the things that he says is also, we have the luxury of killing ourselves slowly with stress. And I thought that was profound because genuinely there are so many times where I think, God, I am so fucking privileged. What the fuck am I complaining about? And we literally sit around, like I said, I'm not in Congress. I'm not fucking trying to find the cure for cancer, but here I am, sitting in my house, making myself sick with the thought of what is my purpose in life. It's insane, guys. It's insane. It's insane. And the thing is, I want to make another video so that I can share my findings. Because even if you're not in my shoes where you feel this change in your body and you don't know what to do about it, I want to be able to help others maybe see the signs of it or even take it seriously so that you don't end up with fucking bald spots. The second bald spot that I got, I finally allowed myself to cry because I just felt so overwhelmed. Because I thought I took things off my to-do list, but then I remembered I'm still me. And I'm still struggling. Should I do black? Should I do black or should I do this blue, like, shifting one? Or should I keep it clear? Or I could do a glitter situation. I really don't know. Or I could do a red. A nice little red. Or it's funny because I was telling my mom, like, you know, if I was a random stranger, if a random stranger came up to me and they were like, oh, I'm just always sick, I'd be like, what the fuck are you eating? Like, I would blame it on food, right? And I'd be like, what are you eating? Like, are you eating McDonald's every day? Are you okay? And I said that to my mom. She's like, I really don't think it's what you're eating. I think it's what you're consuming mentally. And again, I can try my hardest to be so healthy and health conscious and yada, 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 yada. But it's the anxiety and the overthinking that's going to take me out. That's even stressful to think about. And the fact that, you know, I have food anxieties about the kind of food, maybe, the kind of food that we eat and how, like, that affects our body and how, like, it can give us cause cancer. Like, I'm very scared of cancer for obvious reasons. But the fact that stress can also give you cancer, it's like, you know what? I give up. Because obviously I don't have the answers. I also have this deep, it looks black, but it's actually like a red. I'm actually not feeling inspired by any of these colors. Maybe this metallic color. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Metallic it is. This is Gadget-Free by Essie. Let's do it. It's a little different from the one that I usually do. I get this really gorgeous chrome color, but I haven't been able to find it recently. So I got this one, which is like a gunpowder, more of a color. Fuck it, let's just do it. These colors aren't lasting as long as I'd like them to, since, you know, my nails keep like peeling and it's so sad, guys. But I'm trying to come up with little things here and there that'll keep my mind off of the constant overthinking, which is why I'm doing like my facing my fears. You know, like I have a list going of the fears that I'm trying to face and trying to put myself out there so that I can actually be productive in life and set a goal for myself instead of like sitting in a corner looking at a wall overthinking. Okay, here we are with 2 coats. It's a little bit darker than the other chrome that I used to use. This one like has like a almost like a purpley deep gray shift to it, but I think it'll work for now, right? What can I do? I'm gonna do this last coat and then be done. Sorry if I'm not my usual bubbly self, even while complaining, but I really do hope that me sharing this will maybe shine a little bit of light if you're feeling stressed or if you're going through any health issues that you can't really seem to find the correlation between, or I don't know, hopefully you learn something or get a good takeaway from it. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna do my research though. I'm gonna read a few books. I have 2 so far on my list. Maybe I'll even watch, honestly, I'm looking forward to watching his lectures as well. He has a ton of lectures and books. So I'm gonna do the research so that you don't have to, and hopefully we can come up with a solution for the never-ending stress that sometimes can like eat up our brains and bodies and make us so sick. I hope this video finds you so well and you have an amazing week. Thank you for watching. Wish me luck, and I'll see you guys next time when we do our nails together. Muchos besitos. Take care of yourself, loves. Love you.